Whoa.
Now I see why the ruins of the king's tomb have never been conquered.
Or do they mimic their own magic to them?
I can't say I expected to encounter such handsome opponents.
Oh my goodness.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my gorgeous wife Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 23 of Frieren, Conquering the Labyrinth.
Conquering the Labyrinth.
All right, I love a labyrinth.
Yeah, Zenza never really has allowed anyone to pass, so I wonder what is the factor that makes that possible. We'll have to see, but if you're excited for this episode of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see the rest of the series right now, along with a few episodes of our next series, check out the Patreon linked in the description below, where these episodes are all posted right now. All right, are we excited for episode 23 of Frieren?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up, Dunderheads! This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
You 18 mages passed the first test. Well done. I congratulate you all. I know what people whisper about me. The results of my previous trials are intimidating, and you've no doubt prepared yourselves for the worst. Please allow me to offer solace and put your fears to rest. You won't face the insurmountable today. My test is actually quite simple. Anyone who wishes to become a first-class mage should be able to pass it with ease.
Then why did they all know?
Then why has no one else?
I suggest you listen closely to my instructions.
Interesting.
All right.
Dang. Interesting thing to be like, it's actually simple. Anybody who wants to become a first-class person should, like, I think this is it. I think she just has a really high standard. Like, for her, she's like, I could do this.
Don't be discouraged by the fact that no one else to ever try has not succeeded.
Exactly.
In order for you to complete the second test, you must conquer this labyrinth known as the ruins of the king's tomb. To move on to the third trial, you must reach the deepest level of the dungeon. That is the only requirement.
Okay, third phase is in the dungeon.
I abhor fighting and conflict. Therefore, everyone who reaches the bottom floor will pass.
Hold on. Many adventurers have attempted to explore this dungeon, but few have walked out. You're sure you're not planning to fail us all?
Do you want to be here?
No.
You are currently attempting to reach the pinnacle of magehood. First-class mages can make the impossible possible. Why should it matter who's entered this tomb before? We're here to gauge your abilities.
I'm assuming that there must be some definitive way of proving that we reached the bottom level. Perhaps there's a treasure we're supposed to return to you?
You won't need to prove anything. I'll descend to the depths of the dungeon with you.
Oh, she's gonna take the exam with them, basically?
So does not help them.
Right.
One more thing. Each of you will take a rescue bottle with you. These were designed by
That's
Labyrinth,
really
a
cool.
first-class mage. They hold escape golems.
Wait, they were designed by who?
These were designed by Lernan, a first-class mage.
Whoa.
They hold escape golems. Break the glass and it will grow to full power. At that point, it will remove you from the dungeon.
Huh.
They're still prototypes, but they should be safe enough.
Well...
Be warned. Using your golem means you fail the test, but I urge you to do so if you can't continue due to injury or other hurdles.
Okay.
And this trial has a time limit. The
got a
bottles will
unique
shatter automatically
idea.
at dawn tomorrow. You'll want to manage your hours wisely as you explore.
Bottles will shatter at dawn.
With this in mind, you're free to begin.
You know, come to think of it, this is an awful lot like the hunter exam. We have a round where they're all in the forest hunting a certain
Totally.
thing. We got a round where they're in this huge building and they have to go through a labyrinth in groups.
Oh, we have to catch a bird?
Like,
Exactly.
it's interesting. I mean,
It's a special bird.
Yeah.
You have to use special skills to catch the special bird.
Such unique character designs. And like sitting positions, like giving their like
There's more than
characters.
one point of entry.
Like as an actor, there's a lot of different things that you clock
It's not clocking to you.
in terms of what makes a character, and just look at the distinctive poses of everyone.
Totally.
It just feels like Frieren has a level of detail that's almost like movie-like or live-action-like, in that if you look close enough, you'll notice a detail within the animation, like you did with the ponytail of the person that was exasperated and having a bad day, like clearly didn't have time to put it together properly. Like stuff like that is just really fun to notice.
Yeah. Like it looks like people in the background are making acting choices for their character.
Exactly my point.
There's more than one point of entry.
I believe this was built during the Unified Dynasty. Dungeons from that era were constructed with multiple entrances, but each one leads to the deepest level. Examining the various paths inside might allow us to better understand the internal structure of the tomb. It'd be wise to work together.
Surely you're not suggesting that we help one another out.
There's no reason for us to fight or face this alone. We would all benefit from cooperation.
That is not happening.
Okay, do it yourself then.
Unlike the last test, our companions don't have to survive in order for us to pass.
Oh.
We're under no obligation to engage our fellow candidates. Besides, you know your dungeons, which is great for you, sure.
Maybe you can only
You'd
pass
likely use me as a sacrificial pawn?
if you work as a team and nobody does it.
I'll do this
Interesting.
myself.
Yeah, see you later, fodder. As he just dies in the distance.
You see that? We don't trust each other after that first test. Safest thing to do is group up with people you already know well. Let's go.
You could at least wait for us to get up.
Stubborn fools. Why can't they see that numbers would give us an advantage this time?
We should go, Fern.
Yes, of course, if you're sure.
Everyone's made their choice. They know who they trust.
You know, I bet Fern liked having a bit more of a leadership position in her other group.
I'm sure.
She said, whatever you say.
I'll accompany the two of you inside.
Oh.
Yeah, she knows
You
it's
seem like you'll
Frieren.
have an easier time than the rest of the mages.
Just don't get in the way.
Code for
Don't get in the way.
Interfere, nor offer you aid.
That's not saying it won't get in the way. Oh, interfere, I guess.
This is the best route for us to follow.
You smell the mana from
Proceed
within?
with caution. We'll map the labyrinth as we go.
Whoa.
That's so cool.
Oh, yeah. Give me that spell.
That stone's a trap. Please try to be more careful.
What? Said that to the Proctor.
Knowledge of dungeons.
Perhaps, though that wasn't always the case.
Maybe she's done this before.
Himmel actually loved to explore them.
I bet you.
He made us trudge through so many of them while we were hunting monsters.
Himmel loved dungeons? What do you mean by that?
It's a great game.
Exactly what it sounds like.
There's sometimes dragons in
Said they
them.
excited him. Kind of absurd, isn't it?
Yep.
These stairs should take us down to the
Oh no, it's a different one.
Yeah, I don't think they've mapped like that exact dungeon. I think it's more just knowing how to look for traps that her experience has helped with.
I agree.
Yes, you're right.
Like, this leads
Which is why
down.
we're turning around. There's more of this level to explore.
A smart decision. I'm confused. We're here to slay the monster lurking in the basement levels.
Haven't you learned anything in our travels? In a dungeon, it's important to explore the entire area before proceeding to the next floor. Every adventurer knows that.
I've never heard it before.
That's
You
significant.
find that ridiculous, don't you? Think of it as us having a good time together, while helping people.
It won't always be that simple. The further we travel, the more dangerous the dungeons will become.
A good point.
I'll still have fun even then. I'll relish our time adventuring and raiding labyrinths, defeating monsters, finding treasure, and then, before I know it, I'll have saved the world. Sounds like a dream to me. Besides, if we don't go down every possible path, we might miss a rare grimoire along the way.
Don't just stand there. Keep exploring.
Of course.
Give me the grimoire.
Yes, we can all be absurd at times.
And then there are only 5 of us.
We could have wrapped this up so easily if we'd simply worked together, sharing information, each taking a different role. There were enough skilled mages to ensure everybody made it to the
That's the
bottom.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. But not everyone is as pragmatic as you. Remember what you said before, toward the end of the first test. Perhaps it didn't sit right with them. Think of it this way. The smartest among us have remained. We make a clever quintet. At least none of us are idiotic enough to fall for mimics or other obvious traps.
Yeah.
That counts for something, Dinkin.
Frieren would still fall for a
You
mimic.
think anyone who's taking this test is that naive?
She has. She has. That's all she does. I wonder why she still falls for that. Do you think it's just for, like, posterity? At this point, like, here we go. Okay.
Could be a grimoire.
Do you know what a mimic is?
No.
Okay. We've seen a few times Frieren has been in a chest and the chest is alive, like eating her.
Mm-hmm.
That's called a mimic.
Gotcha.
It's a thing that looks like a chest, but in fact, it has teeth and it is a monster.
Gotcha.
And despite Frieren knowing traps and knowing everything, she really likes her grimoire.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a grimoire. I sense mana.
Mistress Frieren, you saw the analysis from the Meekite spell. That's a mimic.
Don't forget, that spell only has a 99% accuracy rate.
You're just proving
Oh my
point.
goodness.
Many important historical discoveries were made by mages who trusted in that 1% chance. Let's follow their
With the
lead.
test
Come on.
proctor over her shoulder, come on. And I guess it doesn't really matter as long as they can beat it.
It's as I thought. There's a valuable grimoire inside
No,
this
there's
chest.
not.
All
You're
right,
gonna get
okay.
eaten.
That's what my many, many years of experience as a mage tells me.
Well.
It's wet and terrifying in here. Not to mention dark.
Frieren freaking out. It's not a very active
My
mimic.
goodness.
Maybe she killed it when she was in it.
I'm starting to think
Or it's just locked in like Winry. Our dog Winry, when she has something in her mouth. She doesn't
grab something.
readjust, she just holds it.
Yep.
And you cannot take it. Her jaws are
Center of the
crazy.
Yep.
corridor. Otherwise, the ceiling will fall.
Is that stain kind of person
Yeah, that's a cindered person.
Gruesome sight. And where have the bones gone?
Yikes. I abhor violence. I'm just gonna send you into a super, super dangerous place.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no. Those things are creepy.
A gargoyle.
Yeah.
Gargoyles.
All right,
Whoa.
movement.
All right.
Dude.
Oh.
Whoa. All right, Toph.
Is this gonna hurt the dungeon?
Dungeons
Oh.
are pretty sturdy.
Yeah, but like everyone's in there.
Oh my god, that looks
Wow.
awesome. What was that? Like a reflect spell?
Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I abhor violence.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna clutch it. She's gonna clutch it. So he's tornado style. That's like his magic.
All right.
The girl is trapped in there.
I saw.
Will she survive?
This should take down the wall.
Yeah, dungeons are real
Unsuccessful.
sturdy.
Not even a scratch. She has no choice.
To use the thing, yeah.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Oh god. Oh, okay.
Strong as fuck. Oh my god, broke through it easily. What are these things?
We've lost someone and
Oh, I always forget. I forget the gargoyle. Yeah, no, they're good.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Wow.
even a moment's distraction here could prove fatal. Who
That
knows
was
what else
incredible.
awaits in this
Scary.
tomb.
In terms of the
Yeah.
the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Fern. Word of advice. Stop pulling before you rip my body in half.
Alright.
Do you want to do it?
In this situation, the best solution is to push them deeper. When the mimic chokes, it stops biting.
Oh, okay.
You might have mentioned this sooner.
Okay.
Safe at last.
Gross.
Honestly.
Ew.
How did you escape mimics when you were by yourself?
I blow them up from the inside with offensive magic. But I avoid that when I can since it wreaks havoc on my hair. I've returned. And my hair has faced grave injury.
Oh no.
So that's why you sometimes show up with a completely different hairstyle.
My mimic hairdresser.
That's enough of a break. We're on a tight timeline.
I mean, her hair is pretty iconic.
It's awesome.
Gotta make sure it's good.
Right.
Also, hold on. We can't just skip over that fight scene where they were fighting those gargoyles.
The way the gargoyles were animated was, I mean, like, so well done, but really, really creepy.
I agree, but also, like, there was one move, that reflect spell, where they, like, caught it and then just reflected the beam back, or, like, some of the, just, there were a lot of really cool cuts in there.
Like laser type things.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It reminded me of that Stark taking on the dragon.
Totally. Right.
That literally looks like
they're going down already. Oh yeah.
If you've tried to join the Thieves Guild, you have been underneath Falkreath, I think it is, and like this is exactly what it looks like.
Gotcha.
People who know.
Gargoyles. Defeat them before they move.
Another one? We've seen these medals everywhere.
Apparently, some dilettante loves to collect them.
It seems like they're descending before exploring. Am I wrong?
No.
Why?
Okay.
They're going to each doorway.
Oh, they are. Okay, cool. Again.
Another one.
Does this seem too easy?
Our quick progress does seem odd since it's an unexplored dungeon. If I were to guess, I'd say we're nearing the bottom level. This is no time for us to be overconfident, though. Let's take a break in the next empty burial chamber we find.
Quite the
Some
haul.
pretty nice treasure.
It looks like a pile of junk to me.
Strange.
She's
What?
like, I think it's that Frieren doesn't want to be a mage, really. Like, she's just doesn't want to be a first class mage. Like, she's just doing it for fun, you know?
Interesting.
Maybe that's what's weird.
She's obsessed.
No, Fern.
Oh, she was saying?
I don't get it.
Neither do I. Why do these trinkets make her happy?
No, Fern. You're the one I don't understand.
Oh.
I've observed a wealth of young mages, but never one with skills comparable to yours.
Whoa.
Holy
I
shit.
assume you have trained extremely hard. And yet I sense no passion or determination in you. It's puzzling.
I became a mage to repay a debt to somebody. I did my best to do everything by the book.
She's the most
When I
impressive.
was
That's
younger,
interesting.
being a proper mage
Wow.
was the only thing I thought about. I devoted my life to achieving that goal without considering what my world would look like afterwards. Maybe that's the problem. I spent all my determination. Now I've got no passion left.
It's like Frieren.
Then what are you doing here? Why do you continue to search for magic?
Take a look at her. She's having fun.
I'd say so.
The first time I entered a dungeon with Mistress Frieren, her face lit up. She collected every magic item we came across,
Aw.
even if it was
Just
trash.
remembering him all through that.
Mm-hmm.
Me going to horse shows.
Watching her made me smile too. I think
Oh.
I'll continue searching for magic because I like seeing her happy. In a way, it carries over to me. Come on, we've delayed
That's
long
gonna make me cry.
Don't cry. That's how it feels.
Kenny's starting horseback riding lesson.
Yes, I'm doing it.
And you're gonna crush it.
Yes, I will. And then we're gonna go to shows together.
Yeah.
Well, we already go together, but
Yeah,
I'll be
you'll be
competing as
showing.
well. Sorry, showing as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. After horse practice,
Yeah.
lessoning.
It would appear that I was right to accompany you after all. I'm sure you'll find a way
Are
to
you
enjoy
learning
this
something?
labyrinth, as brutal as it can be.
As brutal as it can be, says the person who abhors violence. All right.
And what's on this? What's the third phase?
Yeah.
What's lurking?
When does
down
it get
here?
hard?
Oh. Some sort of gem.
What is that?
With nice.
A light?
Looked like these gems on the wall.
Yeah.
See that?
It looked like what Fern casts.
But see these, like, see the diamonds?
Yeah.
The atmosphere has changed.
Maybe we're getting close to the bottom.
Verbal.
No resting. Keep up the pace.
I've been captured. There are 3 mages here who are concealing their mana. An ambush.
Oh.
Whoa. Why are mages going after each other?
Sharf, she'll be freed if they can't see her.
I know.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So this is a rematch.
That's
It seems to be
cool.
the clone person and the murderous woman.
Yeah.
These are their spells, I think.
Now I see why the ruins of the king's tomb have never been conquered.
Or do they mimic their own magic to them?
I can't
Yes.
say I expected to encounter such handsome opponents.
Oh my goodness.
Sharf, take me. Etta, you're on Sharf. I should be able to handle her.
This is literally a spell, and this is literally a level in Baldur's Gate 3.
That's crazy. Why would you not just take on yourself?
Because
I guess
it's
duh.
always better to take on the lesser matchups. Because often when there's a mimic situation, they are not team coordinating super well, and you're always drawn to go fight yourself. But they're going to fight with this ideal, efficient form of yourself with no... like they're bloodlusted.
Yeah.
So, but it's a much better matchup for me to go fight the wizard while the wizard fights me at a distance. While the wizard fights another one of the like there's a more natural setup, I'd say. In most games, the other way to cheese this is to walk into the arena.
To cheese it?
Cheese is a term when you essentially manipulate the abilities of the game to give you the win rather than actually being skillful at the game.
Oh,
and a way to
okay.
cheese a level like this is to walk in with no armor, no weapon, no nothing. It mimics you as just yourself, and then you put on all your gear in the arena and kill the other.
I see.
I don't know if that apply to them, but anyway.
I should be able to handle her. This'll be fun.
His teeth are so cool.
Yeah.
I love unique teeth.
Are we gonna see more badass combat?
Come on.
Yup. Whoa. So that's what her item can do.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she fighting herself? And she can like teleport, right?
Wow.
She is strong as hell.
Yeah. Oh.
They've shown her now twice just completely overpowering people.
It's a replica. One created using magic.
Oh,
Demon or
really?
monster is likely to blame. This is alarming. I've never seen such a perfect copy of another person before. Its mana and skills were identical to yours, Laufin.
Crazy.
Pretty creepy to watch yourself die.
Yeah.
It's possible it was even imbued with your memories.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is what I mean.
That's horrifying to
That's
imagine.
super fucked up.
There is one saving grace. She was easy to spot as a fake given her coloring. At the very least, we won't harm each other by accident.
All right.
There's still too much we don't know about.
I just realized these were separate fights. I didn't put that together.
Mm-hmm.
If whoever casts this spell can control multiple copies at once, they'd certainly make a terrifying opponent.
Yeah, they could make a Frieren.
Oof.
Whatever the
Hate
case,
that.
this goes to
Yeah.
prove that we were correct in teaming up.
They would be fucked.
Like absolutely screwed.
And frankly, Frieren might be screwed. Somebody that has her level of power and no remorse could nuke the whole place.
I mean, she might be able to like lock in if she knew she needed to fight a version of her that was like that.
Maybe.
In order
maybe.
to take herself down and save everyone.
Yeah, maybe.
That would probably be the only thing that would unlock that from Frieren.
What if she exploits her one weakness?
Yeah.
Like, spell that kills people under 3 feet tall. Or, like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Wow.
I wonder, can our group handle her?
Oh my god, a Frieren copy. Oh.
There's only one thing I know for sure. If this were to trial,
Everyone
I would have
break
shattered
their
my
bottles.
bottle and
Yeah.
retreated a long time ago.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Oh no. Well,
I need to hear his last line again. But oh
if
my
this
god.
wasn't blank, I would have shattered.
There's only one thing I know for sure. If this weren't a trial, I would have shattered my bottle and retreated a long time ago.
If this weren't a trial, I would have shattered my bottle and been retrieved a long time ago.
Does he think he's less likely to die because it's a trial and not in the wild experiencing Frieren?
I'm confused
I don't know what that means.
by that.
What do you mean by that?
Let's just put on the subtitles in case we missed something.
Yeah,
But actually, let's first react. Oh my god.
Wow.
Frieren copy. I am terrified of this thing. Holy shit.
I mean, what a cool way to see what she's capable of without changing our opinion on the actual Frieren.
Yeah, cool, but also...
It's very scary.
Oh my god.
Yes, primarily very, very scary.
They have no shot. I'm sorry.
No.
If they faced Frieren together, they'd have no shot, but maybe...
They need to just drop their bottles ASAP.
Now then, what are we going to do about her?
Whoa.
Wow.
That's no good.
Run.
Retreat!
Yes. Run
Yeah,
the fuck
get...
away.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe he means when he first encountered Frieren, he would have left a while ago because he sees how powerful she is. We'll have to see, but that is where we were left for episode 23 of Frieren. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes coming every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, the rest of the series and a few episodes of our newest series are all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Alright, question 1. Big Fuse asks, Frieren is open about the fact that she has lost 11 times, most of them to humans with less mana than her, so defeating a clone isn't impossible. What strategies do you think the test takers will employ? The other thing to note that the older man has fought Frieren before.
And he said if it weren't an exam, he would have just gotten the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how he lost before, maybe he could utilize what he figured out from that loss in order to beat her, and just hope that this copy doesn't remember that Frieren has fought this guy before. So, I mean, that would be an advantage for him, but they said the memories might be there, so who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe, like, weaponize a mimic. Just, a grimoire, and like,
you know, that would
somewhere.
be nice if they knew that, but I don't know what they're gonna do. So they have like somebody who teleports. Okay, it seems like, okay, hear me out. They set up a few shots of that one mage with like the blondish hair being very powerful.
Yeah.
And maybe having reflect magic. Maybe she can like reflect Frieren's magic back, and then I don't know, they're gonna have to all spam their ultimate
yeah, I think it's gonna be a team effort.
Yeah.
I think if whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna rely on like, okay, I'll use this really specific version of my power on your power to create something completely new and unexpected.
It's gotta be the ultimate culmination of all their combined magic. But even
someone
then,
does something super crazy, and then someone like portals it, so it's from a new direction.
Yeah,
like that kind of thing.
We'll have to see, but let's go to question 2. Question 2, Masa Shield 9277 asks, what are your thoughts on the conversation Zenza has with Fern this episode? Do you think Fern's reason to pursue magic might ever change?
I thought that was super interesting. It tells us a lot about Fern and also Frieren, but mostly Fern. This might be projection, so let me know if you think that's the situation. But I have rarely ever seen or experienced someone be pushed into a field or career, whatever, and just continue with it forever with no kind of crisis of, why am I even doing this? I'm doing this for someone else. This was chosen for me before I could even decide if it was something I want to do.
Or her skills are extremely well suited for it, but does she even want to do it?
Exactly. Like, that's, I feel like I've heard that story a million times, and it has never once yielded a situation where the person was like, yeah, but while I'm here, like, I might as well. Like, that just, it's so unfulfilling, and people cannot continue like that indefinitely.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel
maybe
like
she can find purpose along the way.
This is the thing. I feel like when Frieren was encountered by the party originally, she had already reached that point where she felt like she was kind of not feeling the zeal of life and was just kind of going through the motions. She'd kind of lost it. So I think in terms, like, she'd lived so long that, like, the days were kind of blending together. Like, she just was kind of dejected. And then Himmel, like, inspired all this life in her in terms of finding the little things, enjoying the little things, and going through dungeons, finding the little items, and, like, remembering the taste of food. Like, all these little things added up to now give Frieren purpose. And I feel like Fern is the Frieren of this group, and Frieren is the Himmel of this group. So I think through watching Frieren imitate / invoke the memory and the things Himmel helped her to discover, she is going to learn to also find her own niche and path in life that she enjoys. Maybe it's going to be collecting all the different desserts she wants to go get, like she's shown, or getting little gifts, or hanging out with Stark forever and all time. But yeah. Final question. David Bodor asks, Zenza is often referred to as a pacifist. What do you think of her exam so far? Do you think it lived up to her moniker?
I mean, pacifism is not just you not punching people, right? It's not sending people into a situation to get punched at all. So I'm not quite buying or understanding this whole, like, non-violence thing, but I'm going to send you into a magic maze with, like, spike doors that slam on you and monsters around every bend.
I guess that the broken bottle, like the bottle that saves you thing, is kind of like her way of being like, well, like, you could escape at literally any point easily. Like, here is your get out of jail free card. Because we saw, like, that person was, like, not, like, right about to die, but was, like, about 20 seconds from, like, dying, broke it, and then it immediately just got out.
I mean, she could definitely be more bloodthirsty, but
like, do you think a pacifist cannot proctor a combat exam? Because the logical extension
That's really interesting.
The logical extension is, well, no, but, like, they shouldn't be put in situations where they could die. It's like, well, with the bottle, they kind of
Your job is also, like, being a mage kind of requires fighting. So
you can be a pacifist and fight.
I suppose that's true. I'm thinking of, like,
sometimes you got a pacifist through the door.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Crying laughing from that is
no,
hilarious.
It was stupid, but I liked it. I guess I'm thinking of, like, a karate instructor could still be, like, a pacifist. It's just, if you have to fight, if your job is to judge someone's skill at fighting. Yeah, I guess that's true. I just think for the amount of time she's mentioned it, it's a little bit much.
We'll see. I think she still somewhat has it intact because nobody has died and they all have a get out of jail free card. But if people start dying, I think then it's kind of like, oh, you're not really a pacifist. But if that is the contingent, then you're inherently not, because they're in a situation where they could, you know, like.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like,
for now, I'm not getting pacifist vibes.
No, definitely the vibes are 100% not pacifist. And it's kind of like, what's that scene from Game of Thrones? Like, I'm the king. If you have to say you're the king, you're not. Like, if you have to keep saying, I'm a pacifist, look inward. And the thing is, if someone, like, just giving someone the, like, evacuation jar, what if they get tied up by magic and can't get to it and then just fucking die? Like, that's not, it was nice of you to give it to them, but with that kind of I don't know. I'm interested to hear the consensus on this. Let me know, because I think this is a really interesting kind of question.
Absolutely, and we'll have to see if she continues to be a pacifist in the next episodes, but that's where we're left for episode 23 of Frieren. Are we excited for episode 24?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.